Dr. Jones.
Thank you. It's actually my turn to sing because I'm reading it out today.
Go on then.
Dr. Jones. That was my impression of you. It's the 22nd of March.
Do an impression of you.
It's the 22nd of March. It's the 22nd of March, guys. What true education looks like. What does it mean to be properly educated? You don't know. It's about learning to align our instincts with the right priorities, staying in tune with our nature and understanding how to distinguish what we can control from what we can't. Epictetus.
Was it?
It was.
And it was.
Easy for me to say. So from two blokes that grew up in Blackpool, one with a Cockney accent, one with a non-Cockney accent, education might not be our forte, but what does true education look like? So I think for salespeople, I could list 5 sales books that you could go out. I could spout lots and lots of sales gurus that you should check out. I could say Jeb Blount 3 times in the mirror.
Say his second name.
Blount.
Is that how you say it?
It's pronounced blunt. I think Blount is a great word. I like the guy. But true education for salespeople, we think that you should actually think about it a little bit differently. Where can you learn different skills that are going to be vital within the sales process that you might not necessarily learn in a sales book?
Yeah. So the Stoics had this idea, right, that you could hit a quote, a phrase, an idea, and it would really resonate with you because it could stick on to every part of your life. It could thread out to the parts of your life. So the idea of like remembering you'll die or being present in certain moments, it resonates with us because like you can do that everywhere. You can be more present at work. You can be more present as a father, as a husband. You know, all these different things have through lines through. And I think salespeople should be looking at other things outside of selling that they could bring in to the selling environment. So we're obviously big on selling being like therapy because a lot of therapy techniques are there to try and encourage you to acknowledge that you have a problem and then find the core motivation to fix it and all the things that are stopping you from doing it. How is that different than selling? It isn't. And if anything, it's probably a better, more reliable framework to follow. And on a more like light-hearted manner, you steal a lot of stuff from Louis Theroux, we both do. The silence, the asking the big, broad question, not helping to pad it out and just being completely silent and letting the other person answer the question. Or we've asked a few tough questions in a discovery call saying, I just want to check in actually because I feel like I've asked you a few tough questions. Are you okay for me to keep going?
Yeah.
The ability to check in. That's pulled in from external things. Jeb Blount didn't teach me that.
No, Jeb Blount didn't teach me that. I think it's like something that I always think about is if you want better answers, ask better questions.
Whoa, say it twice.
If you want better answers, ask better questions.
Nice.
Now, sometimes the best questions are the most simple ones, but sometimes you steal things from different people. So who are the journalists? Who are the podcasters? Who are the interviewers that are getting the most out of their guests, that are really getting them to open up and asking thought-provoking questions? What kind of skills are they using? How are they mirroring? How are they labeling in those situations? And once you kind of like finally tune that ear, and that's what you're focusing on, you'll start to learn a lot more and you'll start to hear a lot more.
Exactly. Yeah, the amount of times I've listened to Dr. Steve Peters or Marissa Peer, or they're not in sales.
No.
But I've listened to them and they've asked a question. Someone said, well, if someone had this problem, what would you do? Well, the first thing I do is ask them this question. And you go, oh,
that's good.
I'm keeping that. I'm sticking that in the toolbox for later. And actually you end up with this more authentic toolbox of questions rather than going for the pre-prescribed sales books.
Yeah.
Because those sales books that you think are unique to you, how to win friends, influence people, or whatever you're sprouting off, everyone says those ones.
Yeah.
Like, go for something different.
Yeah. Find something a little bit niche, and remember, true education looks like Louis Theroux.
Wow.
I've been Jack Frimston.
I've been Zach Thompson.
Remember, you will die.
Shoelaces or not? Let me know.